Hi everyone, I'm going to do a process video of how I do my little junk journals. I've had a few people ask me on how I do these, and I'll just quickly show you the one I'm working on just now. Whoops, upside down. I have done I think I've done a video on this. So I'm just going to show you how I put it all together and decorate it. It may be a few little videos. I'm videoing on my iPhone. So it only allows me 15 minutes, so there may be 2 or 3 depending on how quickly I can get through this and explain what I'm doing. I have prepared some of this, obviously for time's sake, and I will try my best to do this as best I can. To start with, I've just used some plain black cardstock. This is going to be my cover, but I am going to come back to this later. I'm only doing 2 signatures in this one, and I haven't put them together, I've just organised them at the moment. These are just 2 of the Marion Smith printables, so if you want to go over to her website and have a look, they're really cheap as well. I have coffee stained my paper. I have created little pockets here which will slip in just there. In total there is, we've got 1 full page here, a tag, another full page, the pocket page, another full page, and the printed designed page, and that's the back. So I've got 2 of these ready. This is approximately just under 7 inches by 4.5. You can do them any size you like, and add more, do more signatures, add more embellishments when you come to embellishing them. This little template here is what I'm going to use to pierce the holes to do my stitch binding. Now, I normally use, excuse me, little clips here, and I do normally write top, because you want to keep these all the same way, even though all the the measurements in is the same, and the middle one, although actually that looks a little bit smaller than that one. I measured that using my craft mat here, so I might have been slightly off. What I would normally do, say it was 6, just say 6 inches this way, I would do a centre hole at 3 inches, and then I would just bring in 1 inch either side, so that you've got 3 equal holes. So what I'm going to start doing now I just use a little stick pin to pierce these. I don't have a paper piercer, because this just does the trick, but sometimes if you're using a much thicker cardstock, you will need something a little bit more heavy duty. So I'm going to see, actually, I actually normally do these one at a time, so we'll see how long this takes me to do. So I'm making sure this is the right way up, and this is top, and I just put a little clip on there, and a little clip here, that just secures this on its fold, and just pierce through. I've got glue on this so it's a little bit sticky. If you want to use a fresh stick pin, you can. So that's that. I'm not very good at editing, so this will come full length. Normally the full pages I will put all together and just put that inside. I'm just going to hold this and cheat. Just pierce my holes. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I've had to shut the door in this room because of the light coming in, and it's really blinding, and it's very warm as well, so I'll probably get a bit hot and bothered. This one here, now that I'm going to put this in the middle, so what I'll do is I'll just kind of line that up so that it's kind of equal. I kind of do a lot of this by eyeballing, because it is just a junk journal. Now this one here I will probably do towards the bottom. This is going to be my little pocket page, which I will glue all together shortly. So I'm just going to do that. So that's my first one done. And just pop over to the second one. Make sure this is the top and it's the right way round. So that's that. Grab my 3 full pages. These have just all been coffee stained really heavily, as you can see, and I've just inked around the edges with my distressing tool and some walnut stain, and I normally do that to all of them. And at the moment I've got an old cutting blade in my trimmer, which kind of roughs the edges up, so you don't actually have to go around it with anything, you know, like a distressing tool to actually rough it up, because the blade's so blunt that it kind of roughs the paper up anyway, which is handy. So again, I'm just gonna, sorry, this is my little tag. Just gonna eyeball that in the middle. Oops. I hope I'm in frame here. Had to move my camera again because of the light, because it is really bad in here. Again, my little pocket page, which I will glue the, whoops, keep doing that the wrong way. So I'll pop that in there, about there. You know, as long as you leave enough room up here for the hole, so it doesn't kind of, so it's not too, you know, too far down, and it's going to just rip the paper when you've putting the string through to bind it. Right, so I'm just going to pop my tag in here, and then my pocket in here, and then pop that in there. Now that's my 2 signatures done. My cover now, I will have to, okay, I'm going to line this up. Now this is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm just going to make sure the space at the bottom and the space at the top is more or less equal. And because I've got 2 signatures, I have to punch through these 3 holes twice. I don't know if black was the greatest colour to choose from. So I have, this is, I'm not sure if you can see the score lines. I've got 1.5 centimetres in the middle, and this is going to be my spine. And I've got 12 centimetres either side, and that gives me a tiny little bit of room when it's all closed, hopefully. So I'm just going to line this up, not centre, but just off centre. And then I'm just going to pierce the holes here, and here, and here. Now I can see my 3 holes here, so what I'm going to do now is just move it across slightly and pierce. It's not 100% how I wanted it, but it will work. You can, you know, if you want, you can be a little bit more precise. I'm not sure if you can see the holes, but there they are. Okay, so I'm just looking at the time now, and I've got 6 minutes. Now I wonder if 6 minutes is enough time to do this. So I've got my string on my needle, and I've got lots of it because I don't want to run out. So my first signature, what I will do is I go, use this one first. I will go to the centre centre page, and I will go through the first hole, then I will go through the second, and I will go through the third, then my tag, then my first page, and I'm just going to find my centre on here. I'm just going to pull that through because it can get a little bit tight. I mean, this stitch binding, you can find loads of different tutorials on how to do this. This is how I do mine. It can be a little bit tight, so I'm going to bring it through and leave a tail, and I'm going to take it through to the left hand side on the first hole in the middle, and just sometimes I actually use some pliers to pull this through because sometimes my grip isn't great. So there we go, it's gone through the first one. Now what I'm going to do is take it up and bring it through the top one on the same line and find the hole. Sometimes it goes through so much quicker and easier than this. So there we go, that's me back through to my centre, well, not my centre, to the top hole, sorry. It doesn't matter if it's not sitting all even at the moment, because you will adjust this when you can, when you need to. So you're going to bring it through again on this second one, but be careful not to kind of go through the like fibres of the string. This one should be so much easier because you've already gone through, but saying that now, it's probably not going to be. Oh, there we go. So again, being careful not to go through the fibres of the string. So I've gone through there and just pull that through, and like I said, don't worry about it not being even as yet, it's not a problem. So then you will take it through this one here, you can see, and then we're going to take it through the bottom one on the same line, not on the other set. I think I'm just going to have enough time to finish this one, and then I will come back with sewing in the second signature. See, that's just gone through that one, which is great. And then that one. Oh, I can't find the hole now. Ah, there it is. There we go. And then this middle one, and up. So now you've got it all laid, you just want to make sure that everything is tight and pull it through. And then this one here, and what I do is I just loop that through the top one, pull this all together, ensuring that it's quite tight and to the back, and it's not kind of moving around. As you see, the whole thing is moving and it's not just the centerpiece. And then I just tie it in a knot and two for security, and then I just cut mine off down like this. So that's how I've put in this signature. So I'm just going to come back, going to stop this now and come back with my second part.